Hello, welcome to the dispensary.
Thank you.
I'm going to show you a few frames today. I would like to record this for future training. Would you be alright for me to do that?
That's fine. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to show you a frame to start with. So we have one here. This particular frame, a plastic frame, it's black, red and crystal in colour with a nice outlay, black in the top corner and red in the bottom corner, and then opposites. They say opposites attract.
Very attractive.
I'm just going to measure it. This is one of the more fashionable sizes now, being a much larger frame. And in fact this particular frame in total width is 140 millimeters. The eye size is 54 millimeters and the bridge size is 18 millimeters. Now if you'd like to put that one on for me.
Yeah.
Now I would like you to use one of these aids that we have here. They are dispensing lenses, and what you do is, with your prescription, I'd like you to pick out one of the plus if I pass it to you. And if you hold that just inside the glasses, then you can have a look in the mirror, and this will help you to actually see the frame more clearly.
It is a big eye size, isn't it?
It's very big, isn't it?
The colours are very nice.
And if you want to have a closer look at it and inspect the frame, then tell me what you think.
So I like the colour combination.
Yep.
And
Is
I
that
like the
because
way-
you're a Manchester United supporter?
Maybe. Lovely pink sides. And I like the way the colour is. It's almost a tricolour around the eyepiece. And are these little gold?
It
would you
does
call
have a
it?
little bit of gold trim, yes.
Gold trim. Details on the side. And this frame's called the Shirley. It's interesting now.
As in Shirley Crabtree,
Right.
the past top wrestler for the British wrestling. Better known as Big Daddy.
When I get my prescription, they won't squeak like this.
While it's new, they will squeak, they will settle down. A little trick when we're glazing it is we just rub it with some talcum powder, and that stops that happening,
Right.
usually.
Let's have a look at this one side. So we've got screws on the sides there for adjusting. That's good.
Yeah.
Lovely. And it's a fixed bridge, which is good, because I don't like the pads sometimes, they dig in.
Well, on a plastic frame, most of the time the plastic frames have a fixed bridge. All metal frames tend to have pads.
It's quite square, isn't it, there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice colourful frame.
So we'll move on to the next frame. This one, a nice sherry colour. Again, I'll just measure this beforehand. So the overall width of the frame. This one is 134 millimeters.
So it's less wide than the Sherry, isn't
Yeah.
it?
The eye size is 50 and the bridge size is quite a wide bridge, and the bridge is 22 millimeters. You want to try them on for me?
First thing I notice is they're a little bit more weighty than the Sherry.
Yes, Shirley.
Shirley, sorry.
It's definitely a better fit behind your ears
Mm-hmm.
than the Shirley. Do you want to use the lens to help you look?
Mm-hmm. Two-tone colour, isn't it?
Actually, I think because that one's got lenses in, try this lens. That should neutralise
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I love the colour and the design on these. Well, you can see it's a little bit heavier than the first pair. Okay, let me have a closer look with the other aid. Are these particular models quite robust? You don't get many.
They're very robust.
Mhm.
You'll notice that it's got a very wide hinge.
Yeah.
The hinge is a 3-prong hinge.
First thing I noticed, yes. So that gives added security for the sides.
It means that there's less chance of breaking the hinge, definitely.
And is that metal within the plastic of the?
It is. It has metal sides, metal reinforcement, so that again you can't break it too easily.
Brilliant.
And you'll notice the metal goes all the way through the side.
Yes. Fascinating how they make this.
And have you noticed the name of it? Does it make you feel slightly regimental?
Major.
Yeah.
I love the colour. I like the two-tone element, that it's not a completely fixed colour.
Yeah.
I want to consider those, please.
Alright. We'll move on to the next frame. You've seen this frame in the past. This one is a little bit smaller again. This one is 130mm with the eye size it's a 48i with a 22 bridge.
So this is smaller width, maybe slightly bigger bridge than the major.
No, it's the same size bridge.
Okay. Matte black.
Yes.
3-prong joint. They're sturdy, substantial, aren't they?
It's a little bit lighter in weight as well than the major, isn't it?
Yes, slightly. We have a closer look in the mirror. Yeah, they're very bold. I do like the fit, feel and style. Satin black.
You'll notice on the side, when you look on the back of the side, it's got a little bit of stainless steel. That's actually a rivet plate because the joint itself is riveted to the side.
Right. They're great. You'd easily get a bifocal in there, wouldn't you?
Easily.
Okay. Lovely.
Alright, the next one This is a light sherry colour. The shape of this is very similar to that of the Ray-Ban. What do they say? Copying is the best compliment. This is a wide frame, but it's not so much because it's a big lens shape. This one's actually 145mm wide from the tip to the tip. It's because it's a high joint, and also it's a thick plastic. The eye size on this is 48, and it's only a 14 bridge as well, and yet the frame is so wide.
Yeah, they are Ray-Bans almost, aren't they, in their design?
And in fact, I think the name of that frame, they even gave it an anagram of Ray-Ban. They call it the Wayfarer.
Far away, 2000. Okay. Just wondering, with that looking or mimicking the Ray-Ban, whether you could pop sun lenses into these.
It would look very good, and if you put a green lens, that would mimic the Ray-Ban even more, wouldn't it? With their Ray-Ban's G15 lens.
Yeah, I like them for a sun spec, if that's possible. A good fit on the bridge. What do you think?
It's nice. And have you noticed the shape of the side?
This part here?
But going further back, that's called a swan neck design. Can you see how?
This part?
Yeah, it's called a swan neck design, and it's designed that even before we start to curve it, that already tucks around the ear.
So it's aiming for a good fit from the get-go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Could I have the made just for bifocals, please?
Yeah, certainly.
Can I have these for single vision, distance, green, sun lenses?
Yeah, so I'm going to take some measurements then with both of these frames. So if you'd like to put them on for me. So I'm going to measure your pupil distance. So if you look at my finger, then across. Thank you. I need to record that. I'll record it in a moment. And then I'm just measuring, or if you can sit a bit more relaxed, keep your head in its natural position. That's perfect. That's a 20 height for the bifocal. It is bifocal you want, not a varifocal, isn't it?
Yeah, bifocal, please.
Yeah. I also want to just measure the length to bend on the side. So if you can put them on, and if you turn your head, and I'm just going to have a look now for the length to bend. Thank you. That's 120. That's excellent. So that's your pair for your bifocals. if you want to put these on for me. I am going to do the same measurements again, although the pupil distance measurement I didn't really need to do again, but I will. So if you look at my finger again, and then across. Thank you. I don't need to measure heights because we're not doing a bifocal. And did you want the G15 so it mimics the Ray-Ban perfectly?
The tint?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. It's full UV blocking. Is that right?
Yeah, it gives 100% UV protection. So it's UV 400, G15. If I do the actual G15, it'll be a glass lens which is slightly heavier than the plastic. But the G15 lens is actually at the moment the only one that blocks out all of infrared light rays. Okay. The infrared light rays are not the light rays that you see, but they're the ones that can burn your eyes. All right.
Thank you.
We've got all the measurements at the moment.
How long will it take?
Usually about a week for these.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I'll give you a call as soon as they're back, and then we can always make arrangements for fitting.
Okay. And pay on collection, is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes, thank you.